So most people fails in the QA interviews not because they lack of knowledge, but because they give wrong answers. You might know everything, but when the interviewer asks simple questions, you get stuck or confused. So in this video, I will share real QA interview questions with strong practical answers that you can directly use to crack your next interview. So I have worked in automation testing and faced multiple interviews. So everything I'm sharing based on my real experience. So let's start with most asked question nowadays. So here you can say here explain STLC in your project, explain bug life cycle, and this is a most asked question. Explain how to lock a bug in a Jira. So you can explain how you can lock bug in Jira. So in Jira dashboard there are create button. If you will click on that, there are lots of the options such as like create stories, create subtask, create task, and create a bug. So we need to click on the bug in that having some fields to provide the information about that fields are summary, a short and clear title that explain what is the bug about, and description, a detailed explanation of the bug. It is also includes step to reproduce of the bug, environment information about where the bug was found, like environment you where it happens, like testing or production environment. So the device of the software used, like Android, iOS, Windows, etc., and priority, how to or how urgently the bug need to be fixed, like high, medium, or low severity, how much the bug affect the software functionality, like critical, major, or minor. So and assign to person, team responsible for fixing that bug, and reporter, story linked, epic linked, attachment, worked log, and due date, comments, versions. And this question is also very important in the interview. How many test cases you write in a day? So you can answer it's depends on the complexity and size of the applications, and it also depends on tester understanding, but generally complex test cases might be 5 to 7 per day, and medium test cases 12 to 15 per day, and normal test case may be 25 to 30 per day. How many test cases you automate in a day? This is also what asked in interview, how many test cases you automate in a day. So well, you can explain, well, the number depends on the complexity of the test cases, number of the steps in the test cases. When the complexity was limited and the test case is easy, I was able to automate 5 to 6 test cases per day. For medium and complex test cases, to 3 to 4 test cases we automate, and for complex scenario, so we can automate 1 or 2 test cases per day. Sometimes for very complex scenarios, it could take 1 or 2 days to automate one test cases. And also they can ask how many test cases are in your application and how many you have written. So you can answer like there are how many test cases are available in your organization. You can say there are I am explaining about me my test cases. So there are around 600 regression manual test cases we have written for our application, and I have written around 150 test cases that are added in the regression suite. And also they may ask related like how many automation script are in your application, and how many you have automated, and how many in your career. Okay, so you can explain about your how many test cases you have automate and in your career. So there are around, this is my, so there are around 450 test regression test cases, and we have automated till now, and I have automated 250 test cases in this project in 2 years. And one thing more, every time I'm not automating new test cases, only many times we are working on old already test cases due to changes in automated functionality. Mainly time old test cases are failing due to synchronization or weight issues, so we handling them also. And they might ask also about your like your project team size and your testing team size and hierarchy of your project. You can say account about your. So my testing team is 4 and 2 tester, automation 80% and manual 20%. 2 tester, manual testing 100%. Manual tester is also test lead here in my scenario. So project team size is 15, 8 developer, 6 backend developer, 2 front end developer, 4 tester, 1 BA, 1 project manager. Okay, so and explain your daily or day to day activity as a manual QA. You can say about your, and here I am explaining about in checking emails. First of the all, we are checking emails when my work day start. Meetings are attending kick off meetings about the upcoming project, regular project status meeting, internal tracking, and the requirement review, reviewing business requirement and functional requirement documents and providing feedback, and sometime sign off. Test preparation, creation add or update test cases or of the documentation, shifting to with buffer or for each test cases, or at last of a higher level estimate for a set of related test cases, preparing test data and checklist if necessary. Test execution, executing the test cases, asking around for more clarification, reporting defect, updating test cases if necessary, and providing status reports. Bug clarification, further investigation, assistance in root cause analysis, ensuring emails for verbal clarification about reported bugs, and helping analysis and possible causes if uh, causes of the bug. In some cases, other teams would ask you to execute a slightly different version of the defect to see the some error would be encountered. And they may ask explain your daily day-to-day activities as a automation QA. So you can explain like the analysis and requirement of the test cases, write code script to automate the flow or scenarios, execute automated script if it will fail, and then debug, add dynamic weight whenever necessary. Now I gets passed and check in the code and raise if the pull request up for code test review, resolve ticket or move it to ready for review status. In between during code review they will find out things like naming convention, coding standards or gap or functionality understanding, work on the feedback and fix things as again send to the review and resume the next workflow. If needed, do some changes, maintenance, and in the automation framework like creating new generic methods or updating already created generic methods. And they may ask also explain your day-to-day activity as a hybrid QA. So you can explain your way. So if you have not answered, so you can take a screenshot of these answers. And they also may ask how you prepare and share your manual testing report to your stakeholders, how you prepare and share your automation testing report to your team or stakeholders. So we generate external reports using the Aventec Stack API and have integrated our script execution with Jenkins. We have divided our script into parts, smoke and regression. We have set up a scheduler in Jenkins to automatically run our smoke script in everyday regression on alternate days. As part of this automation, we have covered Jenkins to send email to our manager and stakeholders. These emails include external reports as attachment. Within the external reports, we provide detailed account uh, of each script execution, including the number of test cases executed and the outcomes for each pass, skipped and failed. This setup allows us to keep our manager stakeholders informed about the testing progress and result in the streamlined or automated manager. What do you do with your failed automation script? They may also ask this question, what do you do with your failed automation script? So you can answer, when our automated script fail, we first figure out which test cases is being failed. By looking at our test report, we check the logs, error message and take a screenshot to see where the problem occurred. If it's not because of a script issue, then we can create a bug for that. We report it as a bug in our Jira with the bug report. This bug report includes a short summary and detailed description info about where it happened, priority, severity, assign it and report it. If manual check show the everything fine, we start looking at our test suite to find and fix what went wrong with the failed test. After we fix it, and we test the script again to make sure it's working right. We also check if the fix does not break anything else in the application, which is called regression testing. This way we make sure our software is still good, and we let the team know about any issue. How many modules and some modules in your application? They rarely this question be asked. And this question is also asked, what challenges you have faced in manual testing? Otherwise, what challenges do you have faced while testing? So you can answer according to you which challenges you have faced in the mic understanding the requirement. Sometimes testers are responsible for communicating with customer to understand the requirement. So what if the tester fail to understand the requirement? Will he be able to test the application properly? Definitely not. Tester require good listening and understanding capabilities. Testing the complete application. Is that possible? That's indeed impossible. There are millions of test combinations. It is not possible to test each and every combination in both manual as well as automation testing. If you try these combination, you will never ship the product. Misunderstanding of company process. Sometimes you just don't pay proper attention to what the company defined process are, and for what purpose they are. There are some myths in tester that may they should only go with company process even if these processes are not applicable for their current testing scenario. This result in incomplete and incorporate application testing. Incorporate inappropriate application testing. Okay, and the regression testing. If a project continues to expand, the regression testing work simply become uncontrolled. There will be pressure to handle current functionality changes, previous working functionality. Check and bug tracking. Testing always under time constraint. Hey testers, we want to ship this product by this weekend. Are you ready for completion? When this order is from the boss, the tester simply focus on test task completion and not on the test coverage and quickly of work. There is a huge list of the tasks that you need to complete within a specific time. This include within executing, automating and reviewing test cases. Relationship with developers. It's indeed a big challenge. It's require a very skilled tester to handle this relationship positively and even by completing the work in tester's way. There are simply hundreds of excuses that our developers or tester can make when they do not agree with some points. For the tester also require good communication, troubleshooting and analysis skill. They may ask also what challenges you faced in automation testing, case dialog box, password and the other private data is open, not encrypted. So you can say a card like this. And also they may ask what challenges you faced in API testing. So if you do API testing, so you can like setting up dependency and configuration, handling authentication and authorization, handling complex JSON and XML response, API chaining, test data management. These are the challenges faced during the API testing. And in which module your application you are working on worked. Yeah, this is rarely asked question. And what is your favorite defect and why? This may ask in your final or manager round interview for e-commerce project. So this is my I have right here. You can choose which of the your favorite bugs defect. And next question, if you log a bug in a Jira and developer is saying that is not a defect, then what will you do? This is a must ask question. So you can say like what you can do is first verify that defect bug is valid or not. If it is valid, then try to reproduce in different system and send a screenshot proper defect report to developer. Now even after this developer is not accepting, then you can send email to the respective developer regarding to issue and CC to your team lead. If the team lead is also not taking it serious or not accepting them, we can talk to a business analyst or product owner, it person who closely interact with client business, so you can crack with him, check with him. If BA is telling this is not a bug, then you can write a BA comment in Jira or test cases and close it. If BA is accepting this is a bug or defect, then send email to inform why this is a bug to respective developer and CC in development lead, test manager and BA or product owner. After logging the bug, what you do, how you track or follow up your bug. You can answer according to how often you communicate with client. Yeah, you can answer of this question, how often you communicate with a client. And next question, who interact with client from your team. In our team, test lead is interacting with our client on daily basis, but the whole team including are interacting with the client twice in a week, where we are giving our update to the client. If any defect is found on the production, then what will you do? This question is most asked in the interview. If any defect is found in the production, then what will you do? So you can say, when defect found in production, first of all we need to reproduce this issue and gather information about the defect and attempt to reproduce it in the testing environment. After that, you have to assess the impact and severity of the issue to prioritize it for the immediate resolution. Inform your project or team about the defect to coordinate effort for a quick resolution. After the fix is implemented, perform comprehensive testing to ensure it does not introduce new issue. Learn from the incident to improve future release process. Do root cause analysis to know why we don't catch defect on testing server, whether written test case are improper or understanding of the application is not correct, and the corrective actions taken to avoid similar issue in the future. Update test cases based on the lessons learned to cover potential gaps. Encourage often communication between developers and testers to address issue earlier. They may also ask which tools you are using for test case writing, which bug tracking tool you are using. If there are 500 test cases to execute but you have only one day, then how will you execute? This question is also most asked in interviews. If there are 500 test cases to execute but you have only one day, then how will you execute? You can prioritize the test cases based on their severity and priority. By this time you will having some idea, like if you execute one particular test cases, it may cover most of the business flow. Identify those test cases and execute. Think from customer point of view, like what is the important for client. Discuss with the developers, like which are the area where there will be possibility of the system crashing of error, because they will be knowing each and every part of the code. Will also based on the knowledge, like which are the modules in which they have done last minute changes for frequent changes of the areas in which the requirement was not clear or develop in hurry. So based on the SP factor you can decide. They may also ask how and where you get work and who assign work to you. Do you have experience? In our case, so we are using Jira, so we will getting work in a Jira. Do you have experience in leading team or leadership experience? If you have, then you can explain about team handling or leadership experience. Which test cases can be automated? This is also asked in interview. Which test cases can be automated? Type of test cases which can be automated are smoke test cases, regression test cases, complex calculation test cases, data driven test cases, and non-functional test cases may be automated. Which type of test cases we should not automate? Which type of test cases we should not automate? This is the recently asked interview in interviews to me. rarely execute test cases that are run infrequently, such as those associated with legacy features or edge cases, may not be good candidates for automation. The effort to automate and maintain them may not justify the benefit. Unstable scenario. Some test cases, especially those related to rapidly changing user interface, may be costly and time consuming to maintain in automated test suite. Frequent UI changes can lead to constant update to automation script. One time test. If a test cases is required only once and is unlikely to be repeated, it's generally not worth the effort of automating it. Test cases that require OTP, because they for few cases we have to implement any other tools like APM, and APM is very tough to install configures. Test with high vulnerabilities. Describe your approach how you automate any application. You can describe your approach how you start automation testing of your application, and list some advantage and disadvantage of automation testing. So you can say favor human resource reusability, more test coverage in less time, reliability, parallel execution of test cases, and fast. Disadvantage may be development and maintenance is time is more, tools cost, skilled resources are required, environment setup, test script debugging is an issue. Do you automate current sprint test cases? If not, then why? Or whether your automation is running parallel to manual testing or behind the manual testing. They may also ask what are the attribute of a good framework. You can say you can explain about your framework attribute. So here is my the characteristics include modular and consistent, reusable, independent, logger, reporting, integration. These are the most good framework attribute: modular, reusable, consistent, independent, logger, reporting, and integration. The next question is, if you log a bug in Jira and developer saying that is a not defect, then what you will do? This is a repeated question. We have to see in this question. Okay, so the all question has been done in this PDF. If you want to all these questions with perfect all answers in the structured PDF, then check the link in the description box. It will save your hours of the preparation and give you ready to use answer for your interview. And if this video help you to, don't forget to like and subscribe. I will keep sharing real interview content on this channel. So thank you.